Hey everyone, it's Dwayne here. Welcome to another episode of Snapshots from the Summit. 5 minutes of amazing goodness that will enable you to unlock the money vault, flip the bird on the 9 to 5, and slash decades from building wealth, my friends. Okay, what are we going to talk about today? Well, I just wanted to share with you a couple of takeaways that I got listening to a phenomenal interview between Tim Ferriss and Hugh Jackman on the Tim Ferriss podcast. I highly recommend that you listen to this episode yourself. I'm just going to give you a couple of takeaways that I'm going to implement in my life. And the episode, you can either do one of two things. Go to Google and search Tim Ferriss, Hugh Jackman, or it's episode 444. 444, right? That's the episode, Tim Ferriss, on Tim Ferriss's podcast, episode 444. So, the things that I learned, well, I'm going to just share with two things, obviously. It's only 5 minutes of goodness here, but there's many things of goodness within this episode. First things first. The thing that really caught me was something that, success leaves clues, my friends. And if you go and have a look at the majority, I'm going to literally say 100%. I don't know 100% of the successful people in this world, but I can almost guarantee it. The one thing that really struck me as something super important that those of you looking to unlock the money vault need to take advantage of or need to go about implementing in your life is this concept of Hugh shared, which he has mentors and coaches in a number of areas. And just what he shared was, so for instance, he had a singing coach, he had an acting coach, he had a life coach. I mean, this is a dude that's got, if you from the outside looking in, I don't know Hugh personally, from the outside looking in, this guy's got a perfect life, fantastic marriage, fantastic parent, amazing career, just a wonderful person. And he has a coach, a life coach that he is accountable to, right? He also has if you've ever watched Wolverine, you would have seen the amazing physique that he built. He has a coach, right? He has a coach and a trainer. It's like literally every area in his life. One of the things that really stuck out, which is the same thing that all successful people have, is they have someone who is further along the track than them or is an expert in that particular area, and they shorten their learning curve by employing them to teach them what they know, to implement into their own lives, right? Just like I listened to that podcast, had a takeaway of a few things, and I'm going to implement them in my life, right? So mentoring doesn't need to be expensive. It can be a book. It can be, free stuff that you search on the internet. But it's definitely a key aspect that those people who have unlocked the vault employ in their life, right? That's why clients come to us, right? They want to shorten their learning curve. They want to unlock the vault. They want to slash decades from building wealth, right? So that's one key aspect. Mentors in different areas of your life. The second thing that was super key that I seen that I'm going to start implementing myself. I don't do it myself at the moment, but it's this concept that he shared, which is what he called designing his life, or daily design, he called it. I think it was daily design. So he wakes up in the morning, and the first thing he does is he basically, in past tense, as if it's already happened, he details what will be achieved during this day, right? So he sits down and he puts it in a text message to his accountability partner, his life coach, and he tells exactly what the day will look like, as if it's already completed, right? So I went, I got up this morning, my wife and I went and, we jogged along the waterfront and then we had breakfast at XYZ and blah, blah, blah. So you see what I'm getting at here? So he's basically planning or writing out the day as if he's looking back on it and it's already happened. Then at the end of the day, and then once he's done that, he sends it off to his accountability partner, his coach. And then at the end of the day, he looks back over what he's written and then he grades it or gives it a score out of 10, right? So 10 being absolutely 100% happened, or 1 being, or 0 being nothing happened, right? So that's how, and he does this every day with consistency, right? So that's something that I'm going to implement in my life. I think it's a fantastic idea. I mean, fantastic. Right, so I highly recommend you do the daily design exercise or whatever you want to call it yourself and implement it in your own life. So that's just 2 things that I've got from this amazing interview from Hugh Jackman and Tim Ferriss. Highly recommend that. 1, you get yourself mentors in the areas that you look to become exceptional in, and also design daily. This is key, right? This is key. So what you're doing is that you're cementing in your mind what your life is going to look like, and then you're giving it a score. And ultimately what will happen is the more you do this, the more it will actually manifest or happen in your life. All right? Okay, that's it. Highly recommend you listen to the interview. Like I said, either Google Tim Ferriss, Hugh Jackman interview, or alternatively, it's episode 444 of the Tim Ferriss Show. Okay, that's Dwayne signing off for the team here at Conquer Your Everest until the next episode of Snapshots from the Summit. Till then, bye for now.